Muslim death rites are deeply rooted in the Islamic faith, reflecting the religion's core beliefs about life, death, and the afterlife. One of the most significant practices in Islam is ensuring that the last word a dying Muslim hears is Allah. This practice, known as the Shahada, or Declaration of Faith, is a central tenet of Islam, proclaiming the oneness of God and the prophethood of Muhammad. It is believed that reciting the Shahada at the moment of death helps the soul transition peacefully from this life to the next, affirming the individual's faith in their final moments. Family members or loved ones often gather around the dying person to encourage them to recite this declaration or to gently whisper it in their ear if they are unable to speak. This act reflects the importance of maintaining a connection with Allah until the very end, as a way to ensure that the individual leaves this world with a heart and mind focused on God. After death, the body of the deceased is treated with great respect and care, in accordance with Islamic teachings. Muslims believe that the body is a trust from Allah and should be returned to the earth in the most dignified manner. As a result, bodies are always buried rather than cremated. Cremation is prohibited in Islam because it is viewed as a violation of the sanctity of the human body, which must remain intact as it is returned to the earth. Burial reflects the belief that humans were created from the earth, and it is to the earth that they must return. The burial process is straightforward and follows specific guidelines to honor the deceased and fulfill religious obligations. Before burial, the body is washed and shrouded in a simple white cloth, known as the kafan, in a ritual known as ghusl. This washing is an act of purification, symbolizing the cleansing of the soul as it prepares for the afterlife. Once the body is shrouded, it is placed in a grave that is oriented towards Mecca, the holiest city in Islam. Muslims believe that all should face Mecca, the direction of prayer, in both life and death. The body is laid on its right side in the grave, facing towards the Kaaba in Mecca, symbolizing the connection with the sacred center of Islam and the unity of the Muslim community, both in life and in death. The burial is conducted as quickly as possible after death, usually within 24 hours, to honor the body and follow the Prophet Muhammad's teachings. The funeral prayer, known as Salat al-Janazah, is performed by the community, asking for Allah's mercy on the deceased and all of humanity. This prayer is an important part of the funeral rites and is typically performed at the mosque or at the graveside. The simplicity of Muslim burials, with no elaborate coffins or tombstones, reflects the Islamic emphasis on humility and equality in death, reminding believers that all return to Allah without the material possessions of this world. These death rites, from the recitation of the Shahada to the burial facing Mecca, reflect the core Islamic beliefs about the afterlife and the importance of maintaining faith in Allah until the very end. They provide comfort to the bereaved, knowing that their loved one has been treated with the utmost respect and according to the teachings of Islam. The rites also reinforce the sense of community and shared belief, as the living come together to support one another and honor the deceased in accordance with their faith.